At the king's hall, the air was thick with tension. The king motioned for Naledi to sit beside him.
Sit beside me.
His eyes not leaving her face. Naledi, despite her fear, held her chin high, but internally she was torn. Naledi and Nagadi sat quietly in Naledi's bedroom, the faint moonlight from the window stretching across the floor. Nagadi's smirk was gone, replaced by a thoughtful frown. Malodi stood in the doorway, his expression solemn.
It is time, Naledi. The elders have spoken, and the king is waiting.
So soon? My heart hasn't found its rhythm yet, Malodi.
Why the long face, sister? You're being summoned to the royal chambers, not the gallows. Some of us would kill for such an instruction. This is a matter of state and family honor. Naledi, the carriage is ready. Father and Uncle Chapap expect you to go without protest.
Is this honor, Malodi? Or are we just building our house on the queen's tears?
She has been kind to our village. If I enter those chambers, I betray her.
We are small people in a big world, Naledi. When a king reaches out, you don't pull away, not if you want this family to survive the winter. The queen's position is hers, this is yours.
Besides, the queen is old news. If you play your cards right, is the other woman. You'll be the one she's bowing to by next moon. Don't be a fool for the sake of kindness.
It's not just kindness, it's a woman's life. What happens to Tabo? What happens to my soul when I walk through that door?
Everything. Your soul will be draped in silk. And Tabo have more cattle than he can count. That is the trade. Now, come. We cannot keep the Great One waiting any longer.
Then let us go.
But tell the elders they're getting exactly what they asked for.
What does that mean?
I hope they can live with the consequences.
I know I certainly could.
You look as though you are walking toward a storm, Naledi, rather than a king.
Every storm has a center of power, Your Majesty. It is only natural to tremble.
Come.
Sit.
I did not summon you here to see you shake. I summoned you because the court speaks of nothing but your spirit.
What troubles you, Naledi?
My spirit is troubled, my king. I am here because my elders commanded it. My heart is heavy with the thought of the queen. She is the mother of this people. To be here in this way, it feels like a blade against her back.
You worry for a woman who has everything. The queen understands the ways of the throne. She knows that a king's life is broad and his needs are many. But she is a woman first.
And I am a woman. I do not wish to be the shadow that dims her light.
Naledi, you know the crown demands sacrifice.
Is there no other way to serve the crown without breaking a sister's heart?
I wish there was. You have a sharp tongue for someone so young. Most would be blinded by the gold in this room. Yet you see only the queen's tears. It is intriguing.
It is not defiance, sire. It is a plea for mercy. For her. And for my own peace.
You speak of mercy, but you forget who holds the power to grant it. Your family has sent you to me. They have made their choice. And I am a king who is used to getting what he desires.
So I have no choice?
You are here, are you not? The world outside there is only the king's will.
Then I am here, my king. May the ancestors forgive me for what this night cost us all. "3 months, Nakedi. 3 months of waking up in a bed that feels like a cage. Do you even know how long it has been since I heard Tabo's voice?" I'm sure Tabo is doing just fine. With the cattle the king sent to his father? He's probably too busy counting hooves to miss a wife who is living like a goddess. He is my husband! My heart is breaking and you speak of cattle? Every time the king touches me, I feel like I am drowning. I am a sacrifice on the altar of this family's greed. A sacrifice? Oh, please, Naledi, look around you. You eat the finest grain, you wear the softest skins. And the king looks at you as if you hung the moon itself. Most women in this village would trade their souls to be the favor of the Great One. Then let them have it. I would trade all of this for one night in my old hut, smelling the wood smoke and sitting by Tabo's side. The guilt of what I am doing to the queen, it eats at me every single day. The queen is a statue. She hasn't been the favorite in years. You're doing her a service by keeping the king occupied. Honestly, your complaining is becoming quite tedious. You don't understand the weight of it. Mahlodi and the elders, they look at me like a business deal that finally paid off. They don't see my tears, they only see the prestige I've brought the family. It is a heavy, bitter price to pay. Then be bitter in your silk, sister. I, for one, am enjoying the fact that our family name now makes people bow. Stop being so dramatic. You're the most powerful woman in this court right now. Start acting like it and stop crying. He's probably already looking for a new bride to fill your empty spot. Tabo would never. Believe what you want. But if I were you, I'd stop looking back at the hut and start looking at the throne. Because if you lose the king's interest, our family will throw you back to the dirt faster than you can say sacrifice.
Mama, my moon has not visited me. It has been 2 cycles now. My stomach, it feels heavy, but not with food.
Truly? You are certain, Naledi?
I am afraid, Mama. I am so afraid. If carrying the king's child, there is no turning back.
I will be bound to this palace. To this time I feel a stir in my belly. I feel like I am betraying even further.
Betraying the queen? Child, stop this foolishness. The queen is a dry well. She has given the king years of her life and not a single heir to carry the royal name. The ancestors have closed her womb, but they have opened yours.
But she has been kind to me, Mama. To give the king the son she could never have.
That is not your concern, child.
It is like putting a spear through her heart. And Tabo, if he hears of this, he will truly be dead to me.
Tabo is a memory. A child of the king is a future. Do you not understand? If you give the king a son, you aren't just a favor anymore. You become the mother of the nation. You will be untouchable, the elders, your father, your brother. We will all walk with our heads amongst the clouds.
I don't want to be a mother of the nation. I just wanted to be a wife. I feel like a vessel, Mama, just a thing used to carry someone else's legacy.
Oh, my child.
We are all vessels, Naledi. Some carry water, some carry wood, but you are carrying gold. If you provide the heir the queen could not, the king will never let you go. You must be strong, eat well, keep your head high, and pray to the ancestors that it is a boy.
That is exactly what I am afraid of. To never be let go, to be a prisoner of this blessing forever.
It is not a prison, it is a throne. Now dry your tears. We must tell your father. He will want to make the proper sacrifices. The child is strong. This is the miracle we have been praying for.
Your miracle is my mourning, Mama.
Letty's bedroom is cool and dim, heavy with the smell of the bitter herbs she keeps drinking. Everyone, her family, the elders, wants this baby to be a boy, a proper heir for the king.
I cannot drink any more of this, Najedi. It smells like rot, and for what? To ensure it's a boy.
So Mama and Malodi can finally rest? My stomach is churning, and I am so bored.
Well, bored is better than being back in the village, isn't it? Though I suppose it does get quiet in here while the king wanders.
Wanders?
What do you mean? It's been weeks since he came by for more than a moment.
I know it's hard.
Oh, you know how he is. A king has many broad needs, as Mama says. Just yesterday, there was a new girl from the southern districts, the one with eyes like a gazelle. He seemed quite taken with her laugh.
So he is busy with other women while I am carrying his child. Tabo would never.
She realizes the child, once seen as a shield or anchor, is merely a chain. It ties her to the palace, but she knows the king's fleeting affection will stray regardless. Her family's promise was a lie.
I know it now.
And now she's facing the reality of being alone, bound to a legacy but not protected by it.
The room is filled with the soft, rhythmic breathing of the newborn, but the air remains thick with a heavy, unspoken tension.
Naledi cradles her daughter close to her chest, her eyes shimmering with a fierce, newfound love.
Mother stands by the window, looking at the child not as a grandchild, but as a failed investment.
She is so beautiful, right? Yes, she looks like the king. You can tell she is royalty.
Now on to pressing matters. I have spoken to your brother and the elders. There is a great shadow over the homestead today, Naledi. We offered so many sacrifices. And you drank those herbs until your skin turned pale, all for a girl. She has a name, Mother. She is Larato. Look at her. She has the king's brow and my spirit. Is she not enough? Enough? A girl cannot sit on the throne. A girl cannot secure our family's seat at the king's table forever. To the king, she is just another mouth to feed, another dowry to collect one day. She is not the heir he was promised. I am in love with her. For the first time since I was brought to this palace, I feel like I have something that is truly mine. Nothing is yours here. Everything belongs to the crown. You must listen to me. Dry your tears and prepare yourself. You must not let the king's bed grow cold. You need to hold his affection closer than ever now. You must fall pregnant again, and soon. The ancestors gave us a girl to test our patience, but the next in must be the son. Again, Mother, I have just finished months of bed rest and bitterness. And the king, he barely looked at me when he saw the child. Negedi tells me he is already distracted by the new girls in the court. His eyes always wandering to the next feast, the next laugh. Then make him look back. Use the child if you have to. Remind him of the pleasure you bring. If you do not catch him now, while you are still fresh from birth, he will slip through your fingers like water. and we will be sent back to the dust with nothing but a girl to show for it.
And if the next son is a girl too? Will I spend my whole life as a vessel for a son that may never come? I feel like I am losing my soul to keep a man who doesn't even know my heart.
Your soul is a small price for a kingdom. You will do what is necessary, Naledi, for the family, for the boy.
They told me motherhood was a burden, but looking at you, Naledi, you are glowing. The ancestors have painted a new light onto your skin. You are more beautiful now than the day you arrived.
It is easy to glow when one is left alone for months with nothing but thoughts and bitter herbs, sire.
Still a sharp tongue. I missed that fire while you were tucked away in your chambers. Did you?
Negedi tells me you found plenty of fire elsewhere. I heard of the weaver girl and the singer. It seems the king's bed was never cold, even while I was struggling to carry your legacy.
Enough. Let us be clear, Naledi, we are not married. You are not the queen, and you do not hold the keys to my movements. I owe no woman an explanation for how I spend my nights, least of all when you were on bed rest and unavailable to me. What was a king to do? Sit in silence and count the cracks in the wall?
So I am merely a convenience. A vessel that is set aside when it is full? If that is all I am, then let me go. Let me take Lerato. And go back to my husband, back to the life I actually chose.
Go! You go nowhere. The child is of my blood. She is too young to leave these walls, and I am far from done with you, Naledi. You are the king's favorite for a reason. Do not think your duty ended with one birth.
You speak of me like property.
She has my temper, doesn't she, in your eyes? She is a beautiful little thing, this one.
You don't mind that she is a girl?
Mind? She is perfect. She is a princess of this house. How could I mind?
Thank you, my king.
In that moment, her anger fades. Seeing him acknowledge her daughter's worth makes her forget the cheating, the herbs, and her mother's pressure.
Our child is our future.
Yes.
She feels a sudden, terrifying rush of genuine love for the man standing before her.